When Stars Are Scattered, Chapter 7. I was so happy when school started up again. Welcome back, students. Today we will begin preparing for your end of year examinations. Gulp. Then again, maybe I should have just stayed home. That day, every single teacher talked about examinations, even arts and crafts, and all we do in that class is make elephants out of mud. Geez, our teachers are making a really big deal about these exams, huh? Well, they are a big deal. If you don't pass, you don't go to school. That's it, the end. I knew that, of course. In Dadaab, any kid can go to primary school if their families let them, that is. But not every kid can go to secondary school. Look, there are a few primary schools for different blocks, but there is only one middle school, all the way over here. So only the best students from each block get to go to middle school. How many kids from our class will get to go to middle school, do you think? I don't know, maybe 10 students or 20? No one really knows. So if we don't pass, no more school? It's strange that just a few months ago I wasn't even sure that I wanted to go to school, and now I was desperate to stay. If I couldn't go back to my village, I guess I needed something to believe in, like school. I have to keep going to school, Jerry. I have to. I can't stay at home all day either. I just can't. I guess we'd better pass those tests then, together. Exam. We only have 3 months to prepare for this exam, so if you have notes, you better start reviewing them. My stomach felt twisted up all afternoon, and it wasn't from hunger this time. At least I had one advantage. I was one of the few kids who had notes from class. Not like it would do me a ton of good. By the time I walked home, and had English classes and played with Hassan and cleaned up and did my repairs around the tent. Rats. It was completely dark and I had no light. Come on, I'm trying to study and work hard. Can't I get a break? Mom? I've got a lamp and you've got the notes together, right? Jerry and I started studying together every night. Soon, other kids heard about our study group and joined us. Even Tall Ali's friends. Tall Ali knew better than to try and join us, though. We usually met in my tent. I only had Hassan. Most of the other kids had a bunch of younger siblings to bother us. Only boys from my class came to study. Nemo and Miriam would never be allowed to come study with a group of boys at night. I wonder how they're doing with their studies. It might sound weird, but I kind of liked studying all the time. It felt good to have something to work toward, a goal, and I got kind of obsessed. Hassan was not happy about it. Hassan, no, we're studying. Leave us alone. He didn't like that I stayed at school later and later, even on nights I didn't have English lessons. I think he wanted me to be on vacation again so we could play together all day. He can't use words to say how he feels, and I think that makes him frustrated. Fatima was having a harder time keeping up with him. He ran away twice in 1 week, but neighbors found him and brought him home. Fatima started tying the door shut when she took a nap in the afternoons. I don't think he liked being trapped indoors at all. The exams were almost here, though we only had to hold out for 2 more weeks. I could see some of the other kids at school starting to crack. There was much less laughter coming from the girls' side of the room. You knew something was wrong if Nemo wasn't singing. Our study group was feeling the pressure. Stop clicking your pen. It's driving me crazy. Only if you stop tapping your leg. Hassan, knock it off. We're trying to study. Hassan, buddy, are you okay? He'll be fine. Let's keep studying. 1 week left. Our teachers were going over last revisions before our exams. I noticed both Nemo and Miriam were absent. I was surprised they would miss this. Important dates to remember in 1962. The Kenyan Constitution established a bicameral legislature. And then, just like that, school exams, none of it mattered anymore. Omar, you need to come now. Your brother has been hurt. Salon, what happened? Hassan broke out of the tent while Fatima was sleeping, and he wandered off. Some kids found him in A3 and took his clothes, and well, he's pretty badly hurt. Some of your neighbors found him and brought him home. Slow down. He's wearing new clothes. One of the neighbors must have given them to him. No broken bones, no major injuries. It could have been much worse. It could have been worse, but it won't be. Nothing like this will ever happen again. I'm here now. I'm not leaving. Don't worry. Everything will be okay. Jerry came by after school with my notebook, but I told him to keep it. I've been selfish long enough. Obviously, I was wrong about school. I need to be with my brother. The next day, I didn't leave Hassan's side. I was his only family. How could I have forgotten that it was my job to take care of him? Nemo and her mom came by with some food. Everyone says you're quitting school. I need to stay here with Hassan. But hey, that's good news for you and Miriam, right? One less person to compete with for Canada. What did I say? Sigh. It's not you, it's Miriam. Her father has arranged for her to be married next month. He's not letting her take the exams. He says there's no point since she won't be continuing on in school. But Miriam's been studying so hard and exams are next week. That's so unfair. Omar, I've learned not to judge others too harshly. Families here are desperate. Miriam has 3 younger siblings, and her parents need to think about all of them. Her father found a kind man for Miriam, and the money from the union will help the family. But you send Nemo to school. You say it's important for girls to have an education. I am lucky. I have 2 sons who will provide for me, and I can sell my baskets for good money. I can afford to send my daughter to school. There are many people in this world less fortunate than you and I. Remember that, Omar. I had a hard time believing that I or anyone in this camp was fortunate. Life here was just so unfair. Hassan started to get better, and soon it's the day before exams. I can't help but think about all my classmates preparing for the tests. I wonder who will pass and who will fail. I wonder how Miriam would have done. I wonder how I would have done. Maybe I can go back to school someday. Hey. Oh, hi, Miriam. I heard you're quitting school. Yeah, I have to take care of Hassan. You, of all people, must understand. No, I don't understand. I don't understand how anyone would turn down the chance to go to school. Do you think if I were a boy, I'd be forced to quit school? No, I could have gone to Canada. I know I could have done it and brought my whole family with me. Now I don't have a chance. Now I have to marry someone I don't even know, and I'm terrified. Do you understand me? I'm terrified. My dreams, my hopes for my family, they're over. And you're just throwing your chance away? But Hassan, you're using Hassan as an excuse. You think you're helping him by always hovering over him and trying to fight all his battles for him? But he's more capable than you think he is. He got beat up. I wasn't here to protect him. Everyone in A2 would protect Hassan if he were in trouble. Who brought him home, after all? You're not the only one who cares for him, you know. You have a gift, Omar. You're smart and you're kind. You could help Hassan and other refugees like him, other refugees like me, if you keep going to school. I think you're being selfish. Stop crying, Anissa. We have to go home and make tea. Selfish? Mom told me to take care of you, and that's what I'm doing. How dare she call me selfish? I know, Huyo. I didn't tell Hassan my stories that night. Instead, I spent the whole night arguing with myself. I couldn't take the exams tomorrow anyway, even if I wanted to. I haven't studied in a week, and how am I being selfish when I'm just taking care of my family? When Hassan finally fell asleep, I went outside to think. Maybe outside I'd understand what my parents would want me to do. But instead of my parents, I found Fatima. What are you doing awake? I'm sorry Hassan ran away, Omar. I'm an old woman and I can't keep up with your brother like I'd want to. Miriam says I'm being overprotective. She says there are lots of people who love Hassan, that I can't watch over him all the time. Well, that's true. That is a gift that God has given him. Hassan is considerate, helpful, and friendly, and he is loved by so many. I never thought being friendly was a gift. I thought it's just the way he is. Maybe I was wrong. Every human is a gift, just the way God makes us, and love is a gift. God has given you the gift of a community of people who will love and protect you and your brother, and you should pray to God and thank him. He will show you what to do next. I don't know if it's technically praying, but I drift off to sleep staring at my brother, and I thank God for all the good things we have. Then it is the next morning, exam day. I say my morning prayers. I wake up Hassan. We go to Fatima's tent. Miriam is there. I am watching Hassan today. I will change his bandages and I will watch him along with my own brothers and sister. You will go take your exams. But what? But I haven't studied in a week. Maybe I'll fail. Maybe you will fail and maybe you won't have to go to school anymore. Maybe you'll pass and you'll have to figure out your next steps then. There's only one way to find out. I am giving you a chance, Omar, a chance I don't have. Are you going to take it or not? I know my decision. Thank you, Miriam. Now I understand what Nemo's mom and Fatima were telling me. I am lucky. So many people love and support me and Hassan. Fatima, Salon, Miriam, Jerry, all of our neighbors. I can have faith in my community. I'll be back soon. Help Miriam and Fatima, okay? We may be refugees and orphans, but we are not alone. God has given us the gift of love. And like Salon told me back when I first started school, when God gives you a gift, it is your job to use it. Dante, I knew you would come. You think you can just show up on exam day and pass? Good luck with that. I've got all the luck I need. All I wish the same. Good luck to you. Good luck, Nemo. I don't need luck either. I will pass my exams. I'll pass them for Miriam. I'd never seen my classmates so nervous. They either weren't talking at all or talking too much and too loud. Even for classmates I didn't like, it didn't seem fair. We were all just kids who wanted to go to school. At least in exams, unlike real life, there would be right and wrong answers. Pass or fail. I've done my best. It's in God's hands now. I take a deep breath. That is the end of chapter 7, and we'll pick up with part 2 next time.